There you are. Good morning. Yes, the gym was wonderful. Thank you for asking. I hope that you were able to get your workout on this morning as well. We had a really beautiful conversation the other day about love and how powerful it can be, or how frightening it can be, and a lot of times how hurt is very much a part of that. And I just want to touch base on something really quick. One is, we all come from a different experience of love, right? What we're raised around, what our religious beliefs are, what our spiritual beliefs are, those that we had seen that we wanted to be just like in their relationships and their marriages, not knowing what the true content was. There's a lot of things that we put into this love, as we call it. The other thing is, we feel as if we shouldn't be hurt and we should just find Romeo really quick, or Juliet, or whoever really quick, the prince on the white horse, Cinderella, and there not be any hardship or any growing pains. And I want to remind you that growing pains are important. And even those relationships that did not sustain, the ones that went on and the chapter was turned, the person was removed, those were very important too, if you listened to the information I gave you correctly. A lot of times we'll go through a relationship and we think because it didn't fulfill its complete term that there was no benefit to it. And I just want to tell you that that's a fallacy, because we learn. You should grow through what you go through, right? You should be able to look at something and say, the thing that I took away from this was this. The other thing is, we as humans don't like to just sign up for a lesson. So many times we'll have to go through an experience, one that we enjoy, and have to find that lesson, such as feeling those honeymoon feelings of when you meet somebody and going through all those happy times to get to the part where you need to understand if you and this person really are going to be something or not. And when we're not, a lot of times we'll go, well, that was wasted time, or we shouldn't have done that, we should have seen the signs. I want to turn that around and make it inward. It is really about you, and you make it about the person, right? You blame them for their inaction or their action. But in reality, everything that you're dealing with is going to become a reflection and a light into how you feel and how you are perceiving things and what you're actually going after. Sometimes we blame people for falling short when we shouldn't have went for that person altogether, but we did, because there was something in us that believed in something we didn't see and what we wanted it to be. We fabricate these stories, this, I want this situation to look like this, and so when it doesn't, we're mad because that person didn't become the character that we had in our mind. You get what I'm saying? So at any rate, I just wanted to remind you, it's all good. It is so good. Let's not take the bitter of what didn't go our way. Let's take the best in every situation, no matter what it is. We are only truly free when we're free within ourselves, meaning free to experience things without blaming, free to be in a moment and stay in that moment without recreating a narrative. We're only free when we can just really be with ourselves in every moment. I know it's hard to do, and we don't like to go through the process of things, but I promise you it's necessary. It is really necessary. So as you go about your weekend, just know it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Start practicing what it feels like. And we had this discussion before. So for instance, let's say you are in the process of wanting somebody in your life, and you start going on this checklist. I would be careful on the checklist part and kind of go to a feeling part. Let me explain. So checklist says, oh, they got to have this, this, and this. But when you think about it, your brain's like, yes, I need them to have this. Yes, I want them to have this. But you're not practiced on what it feels like. So to me, and everybody's different. Maybe they don't care about how it feels. Maybe they want to have a horrible relationship as long as the checklist is together. That's not not it for me. So the thing is, how do you feel? So I want you to practice what it feels like having that person do what it is that your soul needs for growth and what your heart needs to expand and what you need to feel safe. So, for example, if I want my person to make a safe place for me to land my love, I will start thinking about the actions I want from them and how that would feel. That morning phone call that is reassuring and that is loving. What does it feel like when I'm thought of without having to put myself in front of them to be thought of? What is it like to have this person talk about me when I don't know in a good way? What is it like for them to come in and just grab me for no reason? What does that feel like? What does it feel like when, hey, they've done something I didn't ask them to do, but they knew that it was my favorite thing? What is that? And so consideration to me is huge. And I think some of you are looking for that, but you don't know how to conceptualize it. And so you're putting it in a checklist. And you'll get this person with all these things on this checklist and you'll be so happy because they checked all the boxes. But then when it comes to your feelings, they're like, well, they don't tend to me like they used to. They don't, they don't do all these things that they used to do. When really it was you being happy that they checked the boxes, and so you were feeling your own happiness because you thought boxes was what you wanted, when in reality it was feelings that you always sought. So I know that's a lot to chew on, and I know I don't really like to ever get into the relationship talk because at the end of the day, what's important to you may not be important to me. And I think that's why alignment is more important than check boxes and the way that this person allows you to grow. Because when you get with somebody, you shouldn't stop growing. Like a lot of times people will go, oh, I found my person, that's it. You lay down on your health, you lay down on your education, you lay down on your wealth, you lay down on everything that you were doing and striving for once you get with somebody. And I think that's where we can all use a little improvement, right? Because we should find a partnership that is so safe and so wonderful that we continue to expand, because now we're not doing it alone. We have somebody that's biased, that believes in us. That is priceless. So as you go on your hunt, as you go into your emotions, maybe or the one you already have, I want you to really consider, have I created a story in my own mind about this person that I want versus who they've always been, and I just wanted something different, but they had some checked boxes, which made it a comfortable choice for me. And don't be mad at what doesn't stay, because that means something else is on the way. And when you are, the reason you need to practice how this person will feel to you is that way whenever anybody else comes along, you will know not by their words, but by the way they make you feel. That there's no comparison for that, because people can talk to you until they're blue in their face, and you can keep taking words and words and words, but where's their action? What are they doing? What are they showing you? More importantly, how does it feel to you? Do you feel good about you when you're loving this person? And that's very important. You guys, it's Friday. Go enjoy yourself. Make the most out of this, and you're going to be okay. In fact, you're already okay. Allow yourself to go through the motions. Allow yourself to go through the experiences. I promise you there's something to pick up in everything, even in the pain. Pain is purposeful. It's what makes people move, right? People don't change until the pain comes greater than what they're doing. Once the pain gets greater, then that's when change comes. So, love you as always. Cookies are on the table. Actually, breakfast is about to be made. And wishing you a fabulous weekend. Until next time.